Hello everyone, Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have the Cadbury's Oreo egg. Just says Cadbury Oreo, but it is an egg. It's nearly Easter, so they're doing all these different egg types. Cadbury have got the Oreo license, and Mondelez have, or both. So they just churn out Oreo product after Oreo product. But they've done this last year. It's not a new one, this one. Might have even reviewed it before, I'm not sure. But reviewing it again, things change, who knows. So standard size egg. Not overly excited. I mean, I'm not basically Cadbury do an Oreo bar. Do a couple of them. Then one of them is amazing. One of them has sort of mini Oreos in them with a Cadbury's Dairy Milk layer and then layered on top, and about 4 segments something with these mini Oreo biscuits. Really nice. I forgot what it's called now. I've done a review of it. But there's the other one which is just sort of like their sort of Oreo standard Mondelez affair. It's basically just got this sort of cream centre filling, which is what's in here, and I'm not that big a fan of that really. It's just like a creamy, fluffy centre with sort of bits in it, which may or may not be Oreo biscuit. Now there is a description on here, but you can't. I mean, basically because of all the foil where it's scrunched together, you're lucky if you can read some of the text, and I can't read it unfortunately this one. But I think what I'm going to assume by it is there's no picture or anything, but it should be basically sort of a fluffy white centre with Oreo biscuit pieces in. I think is the gist of it. So we'll find out. So so let's give it a rough measure with the foil on still. Well, I'll take the foil off it. Let's unwrap it. I think the wrapping looks okay. This is a typical size one, same size as a Cadbury Dairy Milk cream egg, and here's a caramel one as well. It's their standard size. I'll review that in a bit. But it looks okay. It looks alright. Nothing too exciting. Got sort of like blue and purple going on. Purple obviously being the Cadbury branding colour. And the blue, well, I don't know if that's what Oreo branding, but it's the colour that Cadbury use anyway for Oreo. So, no, if you don't know, it's a biscuit. Mainly, it's just come into force in the UK for the past 5 years or so. It wasn't really heard of before then, I don't think. Generally, it's basically a sort of dark chocolate biscuit with a cream, sort of milky cream centre. So it's got like cream in the middle and 2 layered top parts. And this is replicating that basically, but it replicates it in not the best way, I don't think. So here we go. Here's what it looks like. Pretty. You can see a seam around the centre. No design on this. I thought it was like a design, generally like a star design, but there's nothing there at all. So a very plain centre. Nothing too dramatic going on really. To be honest with you, it looks a bit boring. I mean, you wouldn't know what it was from the outside. I think they probably use the same sort of mould for all their eggs and just change the filling, which I guess is understandable from a money point of view, but it's just a bit boring when you look at it. So it's about 5 centimetres in height. Width wise about 3.5 around the centre. Okay, well, I'm not going to chop it in half. I'm going to just bite into this one, I think. I'll do the calories and stuff. I've probably already done them all. I will do them with a caption. But yeah, don't look too great. I already feel this is going to be quite average. I'm not too excited about it, but you never know, could be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Okay, so we're just going to bite straight into it, see what happens. Hopefully nothing bad. Okay, let's go. Oh. You can see it's clearly divided into 2 halves, so basically we're half the barrel away. I sort of bit into it, pulled half of it out, and that's clearly it's not been separated that in any way. That was like a different half, so it literally just had 2 halves put together by the looks of it. And you can see it doesn't go right to the top of that thing either, really. Not quite, anyway. It's got like a weird... It's really weird, isn't it? It's literally been sort of put together as 2 halves. Almost like a Kinder egg, or how the Kinder eggs used to be. I don't think I quite like that anymore. But you can see there's like a lip there where it's been put on. So they basically just had 2 halves with with filling in both halves, and then they put it together. That's very unusual. I've never seen that before. I don't think they used to do that. And clearly, but you can see it's not really that full either. So you got 2 halves on that full. But when I bit it away, it did mean it came away quite clean. But you can see there's no breakage in that centre. And you can see what the centre is there. Very unusual that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that at all, really. But yeah, clearly see. That's how it's been done. Anyway, as for what it tastes like, well, it was alright. Tasted better than I thought it would, actually. Yeah, you know, it was okay. I think the cream was quite nice. The cream's quite solid, not very liquidy. That's quite nice little Oreo chunks in little pieces that are quite nice. And chocolate's okay. I don't think it's dairy milk though. I don't think it pretended to be, but it doesn't taste dairy milk like. The sensor's alright. I've got it stuck in my teeth. It just doesn't taste that great. It doesn't taste of Oreo at all, really. Yeah, it's okay. Not very exciting. It's probably a bit too much for the egg as well. Probably needed to be a bit less, a bit sort of more chocolate, less filling really. Somehow, but that's just the shape of the egg and that's how it works. But for me, I'm not too happy about it. It's okay. 3 out of 5, I think. It's just a bit. The filling's quite fluffy, but it's quite sort of solid as well in a sort of weird way. Doesn't sort of turn to liquid at all. And the cookie bits in there, quite nice, but there's no way to tell it's like Oreo pieces. They're quite just little sort of like just little small chunky things that may or may not be biscuit. Just sort of little. They're so small it's hard to tell really. They're quite nice. Had a bit of texture in there, but I would say that the egg itself, the chocolate's not too great, and the centre's perhaps just a bit too nondescript really. Just doesn't really taste of that much. Definitely doesn't really taste of Oreo. You would never think, oh, this is an Oreo egg. So I'm not too. It's okay. It's just quite average really. A 3 out of 5 definitely. I don't think there's much going on there. Bit of a shame. Not very exciting. Not really that great. Doesn't really use the brand that well. And that's kind of, it's the same feeling though that you would got in the typical Cadbury and Milka Oreo bars. That sort of filling. It's got that fluffy centre. Not too creamy though. I thought it was going to be a bit more creamy. It wasn't that creamy actually, but it wasn't really that much of anything. Okay. And I didn't really like the way it was put together either. I guess it makes sense having 2 halves. I don't know why they, but normally that they fill the top and they fill it in and seal the top, don't they? There's this one, they had 2 halves and they'd obviously been put together and then sort of heated to stick together or whatever. It kind of makes sense, but it just meant it seems to have a gap in there when you bit it as well, which might be a good or a bad thing. It just came away in 1/2 perfectly almost. You kind of pull away. And when I pulled out, when I bit it and pulled it out, basically half of it just came away, whether I wanted it or not, don't know. Not sure if I'm convinced about that. So yeah, but and as I say, it seems to sort of mean that there's a bit of a gap in the middle as well, where there just was no centre, no filling. So that's what seems to be the case. So yeah, I think 3 out of 5. I think not too. It's perfectly nice, but that's about it. I feel I've got chocolate stuck in my teeth now as well from that. I don't know how, but yeah. So apologies if I have. Okay, take care, guys. See you later. If I'm interested, to subscribe, like my videos, and see you on Instagram as well. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.